Headlines are everywhere, from Washington to Beijing, from Moscow to the Persian Gulf, from Israel to the end of the earth. The nations are taking their positions in prophecy. The end time battle lines have been drawn. Jesus is coming for his church. Are you prepared to understand how ancient prophecies are dominating today's international headlines? Join the rapture with Faith Noble Adra, a gifted prophecy teacher. Now, here's today's message.
Back to the microchip stuff. We understand that the mark of the beast will actually be received on the forehead or at the back of the hand. And last week I began explaining to you certain connections between the microchip and what we are seeing in the Bible. Let me read Revelation chapter 13 verse 16 to 17. Bible says, he also forced everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on his right hand and on his forehead, so that no one could buy or sell unless he had the mark, which is the name of the beast or the number of his name. So one important question that people should ask, those of you who heard me last week, is how does the lithium, I told you the microchip is powered by lithium battery. So how does it get the energy? It's not using solar energy. So how does it get how is the battery recharged? And this will help you understand that things are just happening just as the Bible said it. Look at it. Scientific proof reveals that the lithium powered battery of the microchip relies on the temperature changes in the body of the person carrying it. So it relies on your temperature changes. Are you getting it? And then the site for the implant will usually be those parts of the body demonstrating the greatest variations in temperature. That is, according to scientists, the part of the body that is suitable to provide full power for this kind of lithium battery are parts of the body that demonstrate the greatest variations in temperature. And precisely, they said it is the back of the hand or the front of your head. So why are they not doing that now? Of course, that would be too suspicious. People will get scared. So now they plant it in any part of the body, armpit and other places. But get it, it is here with us. The technology is here. Eventually, after the departure of the church, we are talking about the Antichrist and his regime. Halfway through the tribulation, he's going to force everybody, and get it, they are going to plant it on the forehead, they are going to receive it on the hand, and nobody is going to do any transaction unless you receive that kind of system. So you can again understand that what the Bible said, the technology is here for its implementation, and it's a very serious thing. Now, last week too, I was showing you from Revelation chapter 16 verse 2. The Bible says the first angel went and poured out his bowl on the land, and ugly and painful sores broke out on the people who had the mark of the beast. And I explained to you that when the lithium battery breaks down, according to medical and scientific reports, the person carrying the chip will develop serious sores. Are you getting it? And the only logical explanation is that there are many people in the tribulation. Some will receive the mark, some will not receive it. But the Bible stated that it happened to only those who receive it. It means it has to do with the device they are carrying in their body. If there should be a nuclear detonation, there will be a strong electromagnetic field generated. And I told you that when the device comes into contact with a strong electromagnetic field, it can break down and then cause the malignant cells. So the technology is here today. Now let me give you another interesting thing. It's about other scientific reports that tumors do grow around the chip. We are talking about cancers here. In September 9, 2007, the Associated Press carried the news caption, "Chip implants linked to animal tumors." And it was talking about the same connection between cancers, tumors, and the microchip. Can you think about that? And to make it clear to you, in November 19, 2007, there was a group called Caspian, that is Consumers Against Supermarket Privacy Invasion and Numbering, an American grassroots consumer group. It was founded in October 1999 by one Dr. Catherine Alvarez, a leading expert in privacy and anti-spy chip campaigner. In a 48 paper titled Microchip Induced Tumors in Laboratory Rodents and Dogs, a review of literature between 1990 and 2006, she revealed from a number of researches that links the implant RFID microchips transponders and cancer in laboratory rodents and dogs. So 6 of the articles contained in the report showed that between 0.8% and 10.2% of lab mice and rats develop malignant tumors around or adjacent to the microchips, and several researchers suggested that the actual tumor rate may be even higher. Are you getting what I'm saying? So the report again revealed that the malignant tumors, typically sarcomas, arose at the site of the implant and grew to surround and fully encase the devices. So this is it. The microchip, the experiment conducted with it in animals, gathering a lot of literature on the subject, reveals that cancers do grow around the microchip, around it, and it's not a nice, a pleasant thing at all. So the Bible is telling us that in the tribulation, those having the mark develop malignant, terrible sins. The thing is not going to be conjured from the sky. It is something that is happening here right now, and they're preparing the way. Are you getting what I'm saying? There was a doctor who looked at the report, and he was a medical doctor. His name was Dr. Robert Benezra, head of the Cancer Biology Genetics Program at the Memorial Sloan Kettering Center in New York. And do you know his reaction to the report? He said, and I quote, "If you don't know Jesus, receive Jesus into your heart today. The world will hate Jesus. They will hate everyone who is calling on Jesus in a time to come. It will take a serious dimension. Receive Jesus today and have your soul saved from eternal perdition." Pray this prayer after me. Say, "Dear Lord Jesus, I believe you are the Son of God. I believe you are coming again. I believe you died for my sins. I believe God raised you from the dead on the 3rd day. I come to you. Forgive me my sins. Wash me with your blood and prepare me for your coming. Amen."